But a controversy that has now erupted after a BJP leader that we are looking at shared a video, reportedly what has now been said of people offering namaz inside Bengaluru's Kempegowda International Airport, I beg your pardon, at the Terminal 2. BJP now says, raising this issue, saying that how is this even allowed inside T2 terminal of Bengaluru Airport, and did these individuals obtain prior permission to offer namaz at a high security airport zone? And why is that the government objects when the RSS conducts a Pata Sanchalana during obtaining and permission from the concerned authorities, but turns a blind eye to such activities in restricted public area? Does this not pose as a serious security concern in such a sensitive zone? Well, such kind of a video that has now been shared on part of the BJP, where certain people seem to be offering namaz at the Kempegowda International Airport. Let's connect with Neha on this. Neha, we're looking at this controversy apparently. As far as this video that has been shared, security officials are also standing there, but people are still being allowed to offer namaz in a restricted area, such as the airport.
Well, Amisha, that's absolutely right. What we're now seeing is this video that surfaced after this BJP spokesperson went on to share this video, whether there was prior permission that was taken for this particular incident or not is still in question at this point, but it will, of course, remain to be seen. While we've reached out to the authorities to ask if there was prior permission, this video surfaced from the Terminal 2 of the Bengaluru Airport, where you can see this group here, of course, going on to offer prayers there. Remember, of course, this comes even as we have a massive debate right now that's ongoing about whether the RSS marches should be allowed or not. With that matter, I reached court as well. But we really have to wait and see what pans out of this particular video now, whether the authorities were aware of this or not.
Right, but Neha, usually at airports there is a separate prayer room, that is given for individuals who follow certain faiths and would want to pray in silence, or whatever is their concern. If they want to follow their faith and to offer prayers, why such an issue is now being raised, especially when there is a designated zone for offering prayers?
Well, that's absolutely right. This appears to be a video that's shot from the outside of the Terminal 2, but remember, of course, these are the prayer rooms that have been referred to are generally inside the airport. This particular video here surfacing from the outside. Questions, of course, now being asked about why was it allowed in the first place. The authorities, of course, at this point yet to react on this, while we'll be sure to both the airport as well as the police authorities.
Right, because double standards and appeasement is what we are looking at, the charge that the BJP is now levying at Karnataka Congress.
Well, it's absolutely right. While on one hand you had, the RSS karyakartas and workers who had to go all the way to court to be able to carry out that particular route march there with permissions that had been sought formally from the district administration. Here, on the other hand, you're seeing a group that's allowed to be offering their prayers out in the open at the airport. Of course, it remains to be seen in the context of.
So let's connect with political reactions on the story that we are trying to get. We have GS Prashant who's connected with us. Prashant, BJP now raising the question of a congregation of Muslims offering namaz, and that too at the airport in Bengaluru.
See, this is the state of affairs. Congress, government in Karnataka was wanting to ban institutions or organizations which were for nation building and doing surveys. They also issued some government orders prohibiting congregation of people and permitting everything. Now, please let us know under which law, which authority has permitted to do this openly and in a public place. If this gets done, it is the same Congress government which doesn't permit processions out on Ganesh Chaturthi. Processions are prohibited. They will not allow processions. But these type of congregations in a public place, they can offer Congress and ecosystem quite. Sort of criticism is.
Unfortunately, your audio is not very clear, so we're just trying to understand what you're saying. But thank you anyway for your opinion. The BJP today is now raising the question, saying that How is this even allowed inside the T2 terminal of Bengaluru airport? And did these individuals obtain prior permission to offer namaz in a high security airport zone? And why is that the government objects when the RSS conducts certain programs there and obtaining permission for that, which is often blocked by the state government and the administration? Let's put out exactly the question that is now being raised by BJP's Vijay Prasad. The video that has now been shared of Kempegowda International Airport, there you can see the security officials are also present, and right in front there are certain individuals who seem to be offering namaz, to which the BJP now is questioning that how is this even allowed inside the T2 terminal of Bengaluru International Airport. Honorable Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Minister Priyank Kharge, do you approve of this? Did these individuals obtain prior permission to offer namaz in a high security airport zone? Why is that the government objects when the RSS conducts a Patha Sanchalana after obtaining due permission from the concerned authorities, but turns a blind eye to such activities in a restricted public area? Does this not pose as a serious security concern in such a sensitive zone? Well, that is the question that is now being raised on part of the BJP. Now we'll be trying to get reactions also from the Karnataka Congress, or what is their point of view as far as this video that is now being widely shared on part of the BJP, which is raising a serious security concern in such a sensitive zone.